Mini Lesson 2, Brainstorming Using Story Mountain. In our realistic fiction mentor text, we can see how the author creates a plot with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Today, I want to teach you how to sketch out a story and create a plot. Let's use the sandwich swap as our example today for how to review the plot. Remember that in a plot, we have a clear beginning, middle, and end, and we have a build-up or rising action, a problem, a falling action, and a solution. So let's think about our introduction in the sandwich swap. So we need to figure out who our main character is and where they are. So in this book, we have two main characters, Salma and Lily. And Salma and Lily are best friends, and they are at school. In this book, the author talks about how they did everything together, like drawing pictures, playing on the swings, jumping rope, and even eating lunch together. However, for our rising action, we can tell that the author is telling us that a problem might be happening. Let's look back in the text and see what the author says. It says, but just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Salma ate hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Salma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ooh, yuck. And although Salma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She felt just awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ooh, gross. So as you can see, we can tell that the characters are starting to build up to their problem. In the middle of our story, we have our problem. This is when the characters tell each other that their sandwiches look yucky and that they no longer want to be friends. And the author even says, that afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together, they did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together. Another problem in the story is that there were some issues with school where the kids started thinking the same thing and caused a big food fight. The characters decide to fix their problem after they get in trouble with the principal. They felt so ashamed and they decided to apologize to each other. We can see that them trying to fix their problem or the following action is stated on this page. It says, the following day, Salma sat her lunch down across from Lily's. The two girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly? Salma grinned. Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita? Lily laughed. I'd like that. On the count of three. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. So you can kind of see here, boys and girls, how they're trying to fix their problem. And the end of the story, they decide that they both like each other's sandwiches and that they were friends again. And after they had lunch together, they ended up wanting to have a cultural fair at their school so that other boys and girls could learn about each other's cultures and they wouldn't have this problem again. And here is my example of a graphic organizer that shows how I can create a story mountain where I talk about the introduction, the build-up or the rising action, the problem or the middle of the story, and then how they fix their problem in the falling action, and at the end of the story, how their problem was eventually resolved. Today, I would like for you to draw a story mountain in your writing journal. Think about scenes in your realistic fiction story, and I want you to map out your beginning, your middle, and end, and kind of think about the events that rise and the events that fall as a result of your problems and solutions. Very good job, boys and girls. I saw some great story mountains with some details to show how your scenes are evolving throughout your story. When you write a realistic fiction story, it is important for writers to plan their story using a Story Mountain graphic organizer. Today, after you finish writing your Story Mountain, I would like for you to use that as a reference to your stories so that you can make sure you have every detail to have a clear beginning, middle, and end.